Bowser's Castle going to be the name of the game here. Best of luck to both these competitors. And I'm excited to see how they both perform. Oh, is it a double castle matchup? Oh, excellent. So yesterday you saw in our Interleague series we had the double jungle to jungle. Now we have castle to castle. I'm excited though. This is gonna be a great series. Also, thank you, VMLs. Yeah, I will definitely add on more stuff to the image slideshow at the bottom. I just thought it would be nice to like add the like standings. I'll probably update it, make it a little more readable. Legible is the correct word, but what was not readable was that pitch. Is Blue Noki gonna swing and miss there for strike number 1? The yellow fellow taking the bump for the Tropical Tumbleweeds. Rather familiar with the Noki's game as they've been best buddies. That's a great strikeout. The yellow fellow already off to a fantastic start, dancing on him. So we're gonna see the star burnt here. The star chance here for Toadsworth as looking to get something started here. A swing and a miss, burning 2 stars already is HellzHero and the Noble Tigers. And Bowser's gonna make a fantastic jump there. It's gonna burn 3 stars and give the star back to the Tropical Tumbleweeds, who have 5 stars now, and another star chance here. They're charging. We're gonna potentially see no star used at all, and that's gonna be a clean inning. The Tropical Tumbleweeds not giving up any hits so far. The vet on the bump for the Noble Tigers as he's gonna start things off here with a ball. And yes, the righty PM, not a common sight in stars on. Interested to see if it's just with any contact, going for sour for the Falcon Pop, or for the good contact being a sure like home run opportunity. It's an interesting thought, or it could have been a mistake. Who knows? Unless the Noble Tigers confessed, as that one's going to be pushed to left. It's a bobble to dive. What a fantastic chem bobble. I thought it was not going to be caught. Great reaction there from Blue Noki. Noble Tigers already on top. The righty Bowser being featured here, as that one's going to be caught by Red Noki this time. No bobbles, as we're going to have nothing on the board for both teams. Yellow fellow back at it with Yellow Mage in the box. Going to start things off with a strike there. Both of these teams, very potent offenses, at least in their history. Not sure how it'll translate this season, but I'm sure excited to see what things do. It's going to be a burn star and a strikeout. Yellow fellow already with his 2nd strikeout of the night. Birdo's going to turn that play. A big play there. It's going to be 2 quick outs already. The Noble Tigers already trailing in the outs department and trailing in this count, as it's 0-2. Looking for the strikeout here. Yellow fellow wanting to make it already 3. That's gonna be pushed. It's gonna be nice contact, but it's not gonna be far enough, as Ron is gonna make the catch in left field to end the inning. Junior leading things off for the Tropical Tumbleweeds. And it's interesting that we have both the righty Bowser, and whether it's intentional or not, this is going to be a play at the wall. The dive is not going to be made. Junior going to get on to start things off offensively for the Tumbleweeds with a slide there into 2nd. The star going to be used, a great one. Junior turning around, expecting a play. Now it's going to be forced to stay there. Going to have 1st and 2nd. At least avoided any potential outs there. As the yellow fellow, the pitcher, looking at a pitcher's duel here, only on the opposite side, being in the box. That long bat reach, crucial, and can definitely help out, but you need to be able to make some contact. As the 2-2 pitch is coming this way, the vet gonna get him to sour up. Toadette gonna be under that one, gonna make a play at 2nd, not in time. The cutoff not quick enough, as we're gonna be fully aware that the Noble Tigers, after their week 1 performance against the Moonball Mashers, the Tropical Tumbleweeds making pure note, a key note, to not be right next to the bases in that running, just in case of a double play. And it was a wise decision there As Birdo's going to swing and miss, looking to either bait the star. It's going to be a swing, a miss, and it's going to be already 2 strikes, falling behind in the count. Toadsworth trying to get out of this one and potentially walk away with the strikeout, and he does. Birdo swings and misses, leaving 2 stranded for the Tumbleweeds. As Daisy steps up to the plate, gonna charge the captain here, trying to show the team how it is done. Yellow fella charging. A swing and the miss on the inside. 1-2 the count here. The yellow fella has been putting on a show so far. A clinic even, some would call it. Gonna get his 4th strikeout of this game. He has faced 7 batters and he's got 4 strikeouts. 1-2 pitch coming in here. Toadette looking for the slap. The patience on the outside, it's critical. And that's a great pitch. A 5th strikeout for the yellow fella. The Nokies, all the ones that he's familiar with. And a great catch from Green Para. The super jump putting an end to that. And the Noble Tigers shut out through 3. Not even a hit. As Shy Guy. Red Shy Guy's got a pretty good star swing depending on the situation. Got a great charge. Honestly, one of the more overlooked bats. Just need to get it on the end of that bat. Gonna see this pitch. It's gonna be soured up. Wario's gonna get under it. Gonna make the play. Blue Noki catching fire in the back. As we're gonna see Green Para, the second one on the squad, stepping up, trying to see if he can get a hit this time. Rather, him being the first, the other the second. As we've wrapped all the way back to the top of the lineup here. The 2-2 pitch from Toadsworth. It's a great slap, but an even better catch from Madge. It's going to record out number 2. The star chance here. Hammer Bro. Gonna miss on that one. Just reached a bit too far outside. Got caught on the inside. Toadsworth trying to change up the timing with that changeup. As we're going to see the 1-2 pitch, 2 outs here. And a great pitch, just barely misses the edge. Really wanted that one. And that's going to be pushed once again. Seems Hammer Bros having a little bit of difficulty this game. Pulling that ball, swinging us a bit sooner. Not sure it was a bit of hesitation, but unable to pull it. As we're going to start the top of the 4th, just like we started the top of the 1st at the very beginning. With a yellow fellow and a blue Noki. Toadsworth up to bat. Has some stars to work with. And he's going to hit that one foul. Just barely curving out there. Another star. Might be saved. Might be trying to save it for the Pink Menace. So we're going to see a slap. It's going to be another out there. 2 outs already. The Pink Menace with a star to use. That's going to go right up the middle. That's going to end the perfect game opportunity. As he's going to go through 4 2/3 there. The yellow fella giving up his first hit. Finally. We're going to go for potential tech here. I like to see it. Got to put something up. The star could be good too if you bait it. But I understand the discipline for it. But no need to. That's going to be off the wall. The Thwomps are going to prevent that one from going over. But it's going to be 1st and 3rd with a blue match and a star to work with. And we're going to see that one. I think he was trying to almost attempt to walk him. But I respect it either way. Got the star burnt, which is the hard part. Now you got to get through this tech. Wants to make him chase something. As it's going to be the 3-1 count. Might see a potential walk here. A great pitch there. The charge pitch going right down the middle. Full count here. As the yellow fella takes a second to breathe. Checking the base paths. And we're charging here on both sides. That's going to be soured up. Bowser, righty Bowser should be able to get it. It does indeed, and it's going to retire the side. 2 hits given up that inning. But nothing to show with it as righty Bowser, the man who made the play last time, gets into the box. Got to try to reach for the pitches because a lot of people are pitching outside. And it's the end of the bat is what you're looking for anyways. And it's going to swing. Not sure if he was expecting it to curve back in. Just was nowhere near the bat. We all know Bowser's bat is long, but it's not that long. It's Junior starting things off here with the double earlier in the game. He's going to try to see if he can recreate some more success for the Tumbleweeds. So that's going to be ball 3. Going to see a potential strike here, and indeed we do. The swing and miss from Junior. Star chance on the line, and it's a strike out. Stars going the way of the Noble Tigers. Green Para going to slap, opting not to use the star. A wise decision. As we're going to go to the top of the 5th now. Both teams with 2 hits apiece. No offense so far. Just excellent pitching and excellent defense. Birdo should be able to make that play. She does indeed. Daisy, the captain, might see a star, might see a charge. And we're going to see the charge coming through for her. Just got to be patient, can't be reaching. And that's the overextension there. Gonna be an out. Hammer Bro catching fire in the back as well. 2 quick outs. Yellow Fella gonna try to see if he can sour this one up. It's a great catch though from Green Para on the opposite side of the bases. From 3rd to 1st, both Green Paras covering. As a Yellow Fella gonna start off this inning for the Tropical Tumbleweeds. A swing and miss there. Just inside was the bat. And that's gonna be a catch from Madge. As we're seeing the dupes on either side. The double Madges in the corners for the Noble Tigers, as opposed to the Green Paras for the Tropical Tumbleweeds, as Toadsworth's going to get another strikeout. A star chance here, very likely to see a star, and there it is, and that's not going to land. Wario with a fantastic dive, jammed just enough, not enough power behind that swing. And that's going to end the inning. 6th inning here. We got 2 innings left, folks, assuming we don't go to extras. As neither team has been able to crack through this pitching. If you would have told me this would have been a pitcher's duel, I would have not believed you. However, that is the case now. I was expecting much more of an offensive showcase. Though maybe both teams are trying to wake up here and get into it, maybe. But we will see. That's going to be a slap from Noki. He's going to possibly earn a star? No, just jumps over the pad. 2 stars for the blue Nokester. As she's going to take that ball, make it a 1-2 count. Yellow Fella has been pitching very well outside of last inning, which could be scary, you know. Sometimes the opposition starts picking up on what you're doing later in the game as it keeps going on. Bowser's able to make the play, get the star chance as well. And the Noble Tigers only have potentially 1 more inning to score a run to either take the lead. And that's going to be a perfect shot from Red Shy Guy. Well, now they're trailing. The Noble Tigers are going to have to use that inning. A great shot. I was mentioning the bat earlier today. How good Red Shy Guy and all the Shy Guys can be if you just make decent contact. That's going to give the Tropical Tumbleweeds a 1-0 lead. Blue Noki jumping over that one. The star chance going to go their way as well. Is this the start of a strong inning? Hammer Bro struggling this series so far. 2 pushed hits. Needs to try to get around this one sooner. But you can't be too aggressive either. And it's going to swing and miss for the strikeout. Bowser with some chem. Just needs to get good contact here. Great pitch on the outside from Toadsworth. Recognizing what he's looking for. I believe that Bowser's trying to really guard that inside of the plate just because he doesn't want to get jammed. And he takes the lean. What a fantastic read there. Recognizing that he was throwing it so inside that it did not work out in his favor. The vet not going to be happy with that one. Junior with some chem to work with. He's going to swing and miss. 1-2 the count. It's a strikeout again. His 2nd strikeout in this game. Green Para definitely going to opt to use the star. I could imagine you want to give the Yellow Fella a chance to break this game wide open. But you need to get on base first. You need to put that ball into play. As Toadsworth with the 2-1 count. Make it 3-1. Falling very behind. Almost a guaranteed good pitch. for the Tumbleweeds. As we're rounding, we're sending home. There's going to be a cannon there, but it's not in time. The throw from Blue Noki in the outfield just not strong enough. Green Para delivering a much needed run to pad that lead, making it 2-0 Tumbleweeds. As they're taking advantage here. That's going to be high and deep. It's definitely going to be off the wall, and it's going to bring in another run. We're seeing some mismanagement there. Possibly could have ran home, but a wise decision there to settle. No need to extend here. You're just trying to get as many runs as you can. Ron in the box. Gonna charge. That's a great hit. It could be off the wall. Yeah, it is indeed. The Thwomp just barely missing it. And we're going to have Yellow Fella rounding. We're going to see some trouble in the base paths. But if you're already the Tropical Tumbleweeds, as they get back safely as well, I was going to say you're already satisfied with what you've done this inning. Already putting this well out of reach. Not impossible, but certainly a tall task. As that's going to be caught by Madge. Going to end things there for the Tropical Tumbleweeds. As now the Noble Tigers have got to put 5 on the board just to remain alive. And that's going to be a star burnt there. The righty going to charge there. 2 swings already and a miss. Can the Yellow Fella get the strikeout here or close this at bat? Already well ahead in the count. Soured up. Something all too familiar for us in Stars Off action with the righty PM. We're charging with Yellow Madge. Gonna swing and miss on that one. The tech in full effect. Soured up once again. The Yellow Fella just finding all the places to throw it. Getting them jammed up. As the potential last at bat for the Noble Tigers. Will they be held scoreless potentially in this game? And it's looking like it. Hammer Bro just got to get under that ball, and that's gonna end the game there. The Noble Tigers, after having a dominant performance against the Moonball Masters with a run differential of +20, falling flat here, not scoring a single run, as the Tropical Tumbleweeds, although starting slow in the series, definitely had a great 6th inning. No need to go to the bottom of the 7th or into extras there as they score 5. Red Shy Guy starting things off with a bang, and he is going to be your MVP of that game. Game 2 about to go underway here, as the Noble Tigers going to take home field this time. Maybe playing in front of their home crowd will do. I know this is like a Lakers-Clippers situation. Same stadium, different crowd. So they're hoping to have their home crowd here to cheer them on. As it's going to be Toadsworth once again on the bump. Was getting picked apart towards the end of that series, but looking for a fresh start here. That's going to be out from Madge in the corner once again to start things off. Green Para here had great star swings last game. Helped initiate a lot of the offense. Brought in a couple runs. Started the runs as well. So it's going to be a soured up slap there. Hammer Bro, quiet last game. He's going to pull that one, but Madge in the right place at the right time. It's going to be 3 outs there, no hits, nothing to show. The Yellow Fella on the mound once again. Blue Noki looking to lead things off here for Hells and the Noble Tigers. And a strikeout already, just like game 1. It's leading things off with a strikeout. If that's how things are going to start, I am a little concerned for the Noble Tigers. Already falling behind once again. Are we going to see the same pitch? And we are! The aggressive pitching from this Yellow Fella. Already 2 strikeouts in this game. That's going to be soured up. Bowser Jr. able to get under that. Avoids the fireball. As we're going to go to the 2nd inning here. Tropical Tumbleweeds going to lead things off with righty Bowser. As he got a good hit. Or a good lean earlier, rather. Has not had a hit so far this series. That's a great hit, though. That's definitely going to be off the Thwomps. It's going to be high and deep. Noki just getting under that. If that would have bounced, that could have been devastating. Could have been a triple, potentially even more. Could have been an inside the Parker. As Junior is going to swing and miss there. Has the chem this time. struggled. Had a great double at the start of game 1, but struck out in every other at bat. This is the charge, the 1-2 pitch. That one's going to be high and deep. Is it going to be off the wall, though? No, it is not. Noki making a fantastic jumping catch there, preventing that one from counting as a hit. Green Parrot looking for the slap, actually, and it's going to work out. And the fire on Red Noki there, going to prevent her from making a play. And Green Parrot, not opting to use the star, ends up bringing in the first run of this game for the Tropical Tumbleweeds. Ron in the box has Chem as he's charging. Toadsworth doesn't need to get shaken up, needs to settle down a little bit here, and does so accordingly. All these Nokis are just catching fire, but in all the wrong ways. Birdo gonna charge here. Most likely not gonna star already. Has a good lead here. Might try to extend it here, as that one's gonna be caught by Toadette. No, it's a fumbled fielding there, and it's gonna be safe at second. The routine play maybe got thrown off. Maybe the fans stopping in the crowds a little too much, as that Toadette was shaken up and couldn't see the ball. Red Shy Guy, another one. That should bring in another run, and that's going to be off the thwomp again. We're turning around, and that was a close play. Wise decision there to remain safe, but that's already 3-0 in favor of the Tumbleweeds, and we're only in the second inning. A great read there. Can Toadette make the play this time? Yes, she does. Ends the inning there, but her misread on that ball costing them a couple runs. The Noble Tigers here have a few stars to work with, and that's going to curve foul, just barely missing. Another star most likely going to be invested here, as you just need to get things started for your team as soon as possible. We're charging. It's going to be a pull, and it's going to be an out. The charged pitch coming from the yellow fella, really throwing off the timing, making it as early as possible. As the blue Madge in the box, going to push that one, and it's going to land. It's going to be a great hit to start things there for them, getting their first hit of the game. Wario charging here, and swings and misses for strike one. Wario was also rather quiet outside of, I believe, one hit that he got. He was one of the two people that got a hit last game. As that one's going to be close, but Hammer Bro able to make the play. Madge turning back wisely. Daisy gonna go for the charge here. Interesting that we swapped the handedness to charge, but I understand why. Making it easier for her to reach instead of having to react to the pitch curving in last second. It's going to be 3 pitches and 3 strikes. Yellow fella dancing once again, as the Tumbleweeds in full control, recognizing that although they may be the away team in this one, that this is still their home stadium nonetheless. Green Parrot burning that star earlier. Is opting to look for a slap here. No need to invest more. If you get the slap, great. And it's a great slap nonetheless. And throwing that ball immediately just in case she caught fire. Hammer Bro, 1 on, no outs. And that's perfect! Is it going to stay fair? No, it's going to curve foul. But that's the best hit. That's a promising sign if you're a Tumbleweeds fan and a Hammer Bro fan as well, as you've been just struggling to see him get a good hit. And that's going to be a strikeout once again. Going from perfection to strikeouts. One of the most bitter feelings in baseball. As Bowser's going to sour that one up once again. We're waiting for a great hit. A potential home run from the fella. Does have a double this game though. A great hit earlier in the game is the reason they even started off with a couple runs. Junior gonna strike out, just not able to make a connection. Has been seeing the ball just nowhere where he's been wanting it. His papa hasn't been able to do much either to help him with it, as that's gonna be an out there. That one hanging just a bit too long in the air. As Junior's gonna be able to make that play in right field. We're seeing the charge from the red Noki. Yellow fella charging as well to match that same energy. That one's gonna be pushed foul. Not gonna be, oh, I was gonna say it could have potentially been a star in the pad. That's gonna be a great slap though. Red Noki gonna get on. Blue Noki gonna have some chem to work with as she earns the star as well. Should help with making this slap a little easier. But instead we're charging, and that's going to be 2. Great defense there from the Tumbleweeds. As we're going to head into the 4th. Green Pair going to lead things off here. Star chance available for their squad. Charging and missing there for strike number 1. And a swing and miss. Strike 2. Toadsworth has settled in a little bit after that 2nd inning scare. And that's going to be the full count. Going to work in the favor of the Tumbleweeds. Sometimes it's so nice to just invest that star when you know that a pitch is most likely coming down the middle, because they're trying to get that strike. And already in danger is Toadsworth here. Berto with 3 stars to work with. 2 on and charging to add some boosted power. Two won the count here. Berto just looking to not get jammed. Is charging here. Not sure if it's bait. And it's not going to matter, as Toadsworth is going to get the first out of this inning. Shy Guy already has a home run in this series. And that's going to be the out there. Wario making a diving catch there to get out number 2. Yellow Fella has the one. Was it a home run? No, it wasn't a home run. It was a great hit down the line, but it was caught by Madge earlier in this series. Toadette having to avoid that fireball, just barely manages to avoid it. She could just feel the heat coming and takes a step forward, makes a wise decision, doesn't end up dropping the ball, and is able to bail them out of that scare of an inning here. Toadsworth, some stars, just not hitting in the right frames. The vet seems to have his timing thrown off. Not sure if it's the age, just his reaction time not in time. As we're going to see, this one's going to be a dive. Miss there. PM going for 2, and it's going to be out at 2nd. Fantastic fielding there. And a bit of an extension there. Really trying to push the limits was PM there. So that's going to be off the wall. And we're going to see the wall splat. Yellow Madge is going to settle for a double. Could have had 2nd and 3rd here. And could have used the star, but we're going to go with the charge here potentially. You got to get this run across the board. You've already come this far. You've done the hard part of getting the first hit. It's the 2nd hit, and we're not going to round. That's a wise choice. Wario up. The tying run at the plate right now. It's going to charge. Great pitch from the yellow fella, recognizing that he's going to try to crush this one, and crush this one he does, but it isn't enough. Wario, for some reason, always falls flat. Feels like it doesn't have just enough power. Always feels a little underwhelming, as that's going to end that inning for them. The potential to bring in at least 1 run dies there. It's going to be a swing and miss there from Green Pair. The star burnt. A slap and a miss there. Toadsworth painting those corners really nicely. And that's going to be a swing there. It's going to land. The star swing proving its worth as they're going to lead off here with Green Para. Hammer Bro, after the perfect hit that curved foul. This one's going to stay fair, but is it over the thwomps? Yes, it is! Hammer Bro redeeming himself earlier from strikeout to now the 2-run shot, making this 5-0 Tumbleweeds. And Righty Bowser trying to get in on the action as well. Has a double in this game. Wants to see if he can contribute to the team's success outside of being the first run driven in this game. That's going to be a good slap, but Madge going to make the play. I respect the slap. Sometimes you just need to get a feel for the contact zones. Junior charging up. It's going to be pushed, and it's going to land. Junior getting a single here. Going to head into Green Para. Number 2 has the stars to burn. We're charging. Not sure what the intent is. It's going to turn 2 though, as Daisy's going to make that play in time. A routine catch there from Wario. But the Tropical Tumbleweeds already 5 through 5, while the Noble Tigers are searching and praying for their first run in this series. It's already been, this is their 12th inning and they still not gotten a run. A great pitch there. Looking for the lean, unable to get it. And a swing and a miss there, already making it 0-2 the count. Yellow fella trying to get this Toadette to chase. Toadette's got quite the good slap if it can land, and the speed on the base paths makes it terrifying. You do already have the leadoff Daisy on first base. The captain trying to get things started, and the yellow fella's gonna turn 2, taking matters into his own hands. Unable to get the strikeout, decides to do a double play instead. And that's gonna be the inning over. Yellow fella in full control here. The Tropical Tumbleweeds are not going to give up a run, at least if they can help it. Ron here with the star chance. Gonna swing and miss there for making an 0-2 count. That's going to be a great hit there. Is it going to be deep enough? It's going to be off the wall. No, it's going to be caught by Red Noki. Going to retire Ron in that one and potentially his last at-bat of this game. Birdo. It's 2 swings, 2 misses. Toadsworth wants to keep this game at least as close as possible. Now already at behind 5. Gets the out there. You need to help your offense by just keeping it close. Your offense is struggling in this series so far, so gotta do what you can do. As Red Shy Guy gonna get the 2 out single there. Yellow fella gonna charge. Gets a piece of it. But Daisy's going to make the out at second base. As the Noble Tigers, 2 innings to work with here to possibly bring this one back. Though they've been showing no signs of life offensively. Outside of a couple singles and the occasional double off the thwomp. As Blue Noki has just had her number read. Yellow fella is all over this Blue Noki. She's been struck out time and time again. Toadsworth once again hitting it to Bowser. And we're going to have the Pink Menace had a double off. No, he got actually thrown out. I remember now. Thrown out off the potential single that he could have settled for. As that one's going to be super late. Hammer Bro going to get the out there. And the Noble Tigers going to end up going to their last inning. But first, got to stop any more damage coming through from the Tropical Tumbleweeds. As they're going to look to really separate the distance just in case. And that's going to be a great start to the inning for them. Green Para leading things off with a single. And gaining that star chance back. Hammer Bro looking for his 3rd perfect hit of this game. 1 being foul, 1 being a home run. And that's going to be pulled in turn 2. No, a misplay there by Madge. So worried about making the play to turn left. He didn't even need to move. That's going to be soured up there. And it's going to be bobbled. And we're going to throw to the wrong base again. But it's going to be an out nonetheless. Not sure if we were trying to plan some trickery there. This works out for Juniors. He's going to have some chem to work with. It's going to be high off the pole. It's going to be 1st and 3rd. With Green Para and some stars to work with. Can they bring in a 6th run to help them out? 2 balls on the outside. Gotta be careful here. If you are the old timer. He's seen this before. He's seen how it's played out. And opting to just give Ron the opportunity to put on the damage. Wise decision. Star swings are so powerful, especially the line drives, that you would rather risk letting Ron here charge in order to get a pop-up. And then that's what exactly we're going to get. It's going to be soured, popped up. Toadette gets under it. That's going to retire that inning and potentially the rest of the Tropical Tumbleweeds' chances at scoring any more. As the Noble Tigers are looking for a run. Bowser unable to get under that one. So they're going to lead things off here with Yellow Madge. Might see another star invested here. And it's going to be burnt there. Chasing wildly on the outside. Madge going for the tech. Trying to see if he get anything done. That one's going to be pushed foul. As he quickly falls behind. 1-2 the count here. That's going to be pushed. It's going to turn to the Chem. Green pair to green pair, recognizing the strength in numbers. As Wario, their last hope. And that's going to do it. The Noble Tigers shut out in 2. As I'm going to see a similar score here. The yellow fella going to be taking the MVP honors with 2 shutouts here. Fantastic pitching from the big fella. And fantastic offense from the Tropical Tumbleweeds. Noble Tigers definitely going to be beating themselves over that one. After a strong offensive showing in their first series in their regular season. The Interleague going the way of the South in this one, as the Tumbleweeds are going to take the 2-0 victory, taking both games with a statement 5-0 in each of them. GG's to both our competitors. Nicely done.